As a forward-thinking entrepreneur, Tessa's drive and vision are supported by clients like Heidi Arenstein.
You two have been doing business for a long time. What keeps you coming back?
So what Tessa's products do to our aesthetic, which is very clean, very minimal, almost not there, is they add that spark, and that's what they've always done.
It's hard to understand spaces where it's just so clean, like how are we going to fill it up? So where Heidi and I complement each other, she does call me in and say, I've got this job that we're doing, I just need you to pop it.
The best example that you can see of how Tessa and I play together is if you look at the cushions in our very strong, deep charcoal kitchen, you'll see that we've got a bit of her craft, a bit of her tie-dye, a bit of her upcycling, and I think that's probably the best example you can see of us really, really fitting together very, very well.
Fabrics are in Tessa's DNA. Her father was a stock liquidator in the clothing trade. Her mother owned fashion stores, and from them she learned the value in textiles, whatever the trend of the day.
You know, we normally tell a story when we design. So I featured Ray in one of my last collections, which was Ray Eames, who is an amazing furniture designer in the 1950s. You'll see all the latest kind of contemporary furniture is taken from a period in history. And the textiles that we put together was about that. It was about lots of Coco Chanel looking textures, things that made it feel authentic of the 1950s, but in today's 2000 trend.
That's amazing. You come up with a great story, create the look and the textures, you get amazing fabrics, and then you bring it to the market. But your business has progressed from there, right?
It really has. Right now, the world has gone really big into sustainable design. And what does that really mean is taking product that we've sold in the past and making it new. So we almost reinstate it by putting other things to it. So, for example, this was a product which we had maybe 16, 20 years ago. And this is probably a roll that was left behind because, you know, you just start keeping stock that doesn't move. First process really is we bleach it, which gives us that look over here. At other times, we didn't bleach it, we just put it straight into a dye bin to get a different process. So what it's enabled my team to do really is to learn how to be colorists. So for example, this is a tie-dye that we did.
This is beautiful, it's amazing. A total transformation.
Yeah. And it is, and it's so on trend today because dyeing and tie-dyeing is huge. It's huge and it's organic and it makes it feel real. Another idea was where we took the design and we started crafting it. This is a finished cushion and you can see how beautifully it's been crafted.
Yeah, I'd love to see how some of these items look in an amazing space.
Okay, great, let's go.
Tessa has called her sustainable design line UP for the way it upcycles fabric, teaches new techniques, and upskills her team.
You know, I love the aesthetic of the whole place. But the thing that stands out for me right now is this carpet.
This carpet is an amazing story because the actual carpet itself is designed in the 1870s. The fabric that it's backed on is designed in the 1950s. It was 100% hemp cloth. And then it's made into a piece of artwork, really, in the 2000s. So this is really sustainable design where we take a carpet and we reinstate it to today. It is quite bohemian, which is currently another trend that's happening in the world.
And it fits so well with what you've done in here. What was the brief of the space?
So the space is really quite classic contemporary. I mean, the furniture you can see is quite modern contemporary, but the textures that we've used are quite classical fabrics. So instead of making it a cold space, we've actually created a lot of warmth using bright colors and then creating it with cushions of different textures and designs to give you this layering effect. And then bringing it again current with this bohemian feeling, which makes the place a little eclectic.
And I love how beautifully it flows into the garden area.
So the brief here was to take the space, and you can see it's looking quite tired, there's nothing happening here. So they called me in to say, what can we do to make the space become warm and bright and happy? So as you can see, there's a lot of beautiful foliage, this pink element of the bougainvillea and the garden that's so beautiful. I wanted to bring the space within the structure here and make it quite bohemian. So I'll bring my team to start putting it together.
Right.
So this again is a sustainable design rug.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring the theme through again because it just really is special.
I love the way the colors of this just pop.
I've brought some of the texture into the cushion.
And the colors.
Yeah, and then we've put a bit of pop of white to make it fresh, bringing again the natural look. Let's put that over there.
For those who aren't necessarily interior designers, what kind of tips and advice would you have to spruce up their home?
My biggest thing is, what do you love? Is it color? Is it texture? What do you love? What furniture items do you love? And once you've got the shell of what you love, then it's easy to go put in a cushion here and there, or buy a beautiful rug, or do things that just make it finished.
You've done an incredible job here, but you couldn't have done it without those awesome ladies there. Ladies, how does it feel working with Tessa?
You know what? I start with simply, but now, can you believe, I do craft work, and I also do tie-dye.
I've grown a lot. I started at Tessa Sonik as a PA, and then now I am an office manager. I manage everything from the admin side to fabrics. I make sure that our customers are happy all the time.
Regina, you're the head seamstress. How does it feel seeing your work displayed?
I feel proud of myself, and I feel happy when I saw people that loves my things that I'm making. I'm so proud, and I'm happy to see that.
I've got to say, it makes my heart so warm. Isn't that what business is about, when you can actually help people to get to the next stage? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
You know, let me at least let them go on to their next journey with wings to fly. You know, if I've given them that, then I've done my job.
By learning to upcycle fabrics, we rediscover their enduring value and our power to reinvent them many times over.